at Cooper MMA. I'm Mark Gilston. This is my friend Chris. And today we're going to do another flow video. Hold down flow, but this time no gi. When I'm holding someone down in a keisagatame without a gi, tend to be very sweaty and slippery. And I find the strongest hold down is a makura keisagatame, which is the pillow scarf hold. So running through the whole flow, I'm starting in makura keisagatame, and then I'm concerned he's going to be squirming out the back end. So I move into Ushiragatame, which is a no-gi version. And from here, I'm going to let his arm go. I'm going to go into Tate Shiogatame, scoop the arm, catch. And from here, I'm going to go into a sort of non-standard version of katagatame. And each time I'm going to show submissions which go along with these hold downs. All right, so starting in makura keisagatame. The key points here, I want to keep his head off the ground, just like regular keisagatame, but I'm catching the inside of my leg because it's no gi. I don't have a gi to hold on to. Like just as in all the other versions of keisagatame, I want his wrist in my armpit and I want pressure under the elbow. But here, once again, I don't have anything to hold on to, so I'll either hook his arm or just use against my stomach or my leg, and I turn my wrist up to create that pressure. So this is very uncomfortable for him. All right, I have two different ways I can finish here easily. One is, once again, I can create a shoulder lock by bringing his elbow up, or I can use a compression to try and submit him. I have no space at all here. I'm resting on his rib cage. When I bring my hands together and lean back, he can't breathe and he taps. There are also chokes, but in order to get a choke, I have to give up this arm. That gives him too much of an opportunity to escape. So in no-gi, I generally prefer not to try and finish with the choke in this position. Similarly, I have various different arm bars here, but once again, I do not want to give this up unless I'm forced to do so. As I say, he tends to be very slippery, and the biggest danger here is for him slipping out the back door. So he goes in. Notice I keep my hand pressure on his neck as long as I possibly can, and I want to bring my hips in as I turn towards his legs. It's important to scoop my butt onto his armpit to compromise this arm. This elbow goes as high as it can to compromise this arm. So this by itself is fairly strong controlling position, but he can move very freely. If I catch his leg and bring it in, that takes away his hip mobility, and now it's very hard for him to escape. All right, so I can use this. If I catch behind the heel, isolate this leg, that is a hip lock. It's not a knee bar, it's the pressure is on his hips. Okay. From here, he's going to be, again, trying to move around. He's slippery. I don't want him to get away from me, so I come over the top. Notice that he's pushing with this arm. That gives me the opportunity to compromise his shoulder by swinging my arm around, and I catch the head. This is a very strong top hold, very strong straddle, tate shiogatami. You'll notice that his arm is trapped here. He has no way to defend the choke. So this is a thrust choke. My knuckles curl. Notice that these knuckles in the back of my hand are straight. My hand is flat. It's not a fist. I want to push this muscle right out of the way, coming in from behind and then turning in. And that catches the carotid artery. Okay. Again, he's squirming, trying to get free. His legs get out, and I cross over. From here, I'm going to sit through. Cable grip with the hands. So this by itself is a fairly strong holding position. But to submit, I grab the side of my hand, again leaning on his waist, or on his rib cage, no space between us, and I pull back. Okay, going through that whole sequence one more time with the submissions, starting in Kora, Keisugatami. Moving to Shirogatami. Shirogatami. And Kuzuri Katagatami. Okay. So there's no-gi hold down flow with submissions. If you've enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe to our channel Seiryoku Zenyo. That means maximum efficiency. If you click on the bell, you'll get the videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.